Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 7th, 2024. This is John Frenet, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I'll tell you, I'm getting psyched. I'm heading over to Ram's Head a little bit later this morning to record a podcast all about the upcoming 3rd Annual Annapolis Songwriters Festival, which is coming up in mid-September. And that event has quickly become my second, it's okay to blow off work and go do something amazingly fun days. The other one is the Annapolis Film Festival. Anyhow, we do have some news, so we better get into it, shall we? The Annapolis Police Department is investigating a shooting that occurred on Monday night at a Shell gas station on West Street in the Parole neighborhood. Officers responded to the 2006 West Street location shortly after 11 p.m. and found a 28-year-old male victim who had been shot in the abdomen. The victim was transported by helicopter to a regional trauma center for treatment, and according to scanner reports, police were searching for a 4-door Mazda in relation to the incident. But police have provided no additional information. The Capitol is reporting that Rhonda McCoy, who is the Director of Fiscal Services and Professional Standards at the Annapolis Police Department, has submitted her resignation. McCoy is a former major with the Baltimore Police Department. She joined Chief Jackson's command staff in November of 2020. Her role involved several administrative functions, including training and internal affairs, and efforts to regain accreditation from the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, CALIA, which the Annapolis Police Department lost earlier this year. McCoy will remain in her position until the end of September. We are also aware of yet another issue within that police department and are sorting through the documents that were sent to us, but a local resident has requested a meeting with the mayor, so far with no response, concerning the APD releasing unredacted documents and body camera footage, which resulted in a cyber-stalking incident against that resident, costing his company in excess of $200,000. There is also concern that someone internally refused to investigate and involve the FBI in that case, as was requested. It's very confusing. I said there's a lot of documents. I'm sorting it all out, but stay tuned on that. In other news, the City of Annapolis, in partnership with the Resilience Authority of Annapolis and the Anne Arundel County, has selected McAdams and Scape to create a master plan for the Cars Elktonia Heritage Park. The 5-acre site will become a park celebrating the Chesapeake Bay's historic black beaches, featuring landscape design, shoreline restoration. Mitchell Silver from McAdams and Kate Orff from Scape will lead the project, aiming to protect the area's history and environment. The Cars Elktonia parcel was acquired in August of 2022, preserving the last piece of the Chesapeake Bay beachfront owned by the Cars and Sparrows family. There is no word on what that park will ultimately look like or what the cost may be. I mentioned them a bit earlier, but the Annapolis Film Society and the Annapolis Film Festival is going to reprise the acclaimed shorts program from the 2024 Annapolis Film Festival. The program is the It's Not the Journey, It's the Destination series, and that's going to show on Wednesday, August 21st at Maryland Hall's Bowen Theater. The series will feature jury prize-winning Camping in Paradise by Eric Tveiten and Love Bugs by Teddy Alvarez-Nissen. The screening will begin at 7 p.m. Doors will be open at 6:30 p.m. Tickets are not quite available yet. They'll be available at AnnapolisFilmFestival.com shortly. And I'll tell you, shorts films are so much fun. And just here's a quick update. Yesterday, we published a story about the upcoming Profs and Pints, all about Thomas Paine. And we just heard from Peter, who runs Profs and Pints, and said that it has been canceled now due to the illness of the visiting prof. So if you were looking forward to that, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be chatting about a great program for our local youth, Seeds for Success. Look for that to drop at noon on Saturday. And by now, you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and family all know about our daily news recap email. It's free. It comes to your email inbox every night at 7 p.m., and it will keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. And it's paywall free. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecasted weather report you'll find. And Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All that's coming up for you in just a bit, so stick around.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, August 7th. Yesterday should have been the last day of above average heat and humidity for a while at least, with lots of rain on the way to the Annapolis region, courtesy of the remnants of what is now Tropical Storm Debbie in the southeastern U.S. Look for highs today in the mid to upper 80s with a pretty good chance of showers and storms, especially in the PM hours as winds shift to the southeast and east, though they'll likely still be pretty light at 5 knots or less for the Wednesday night races in Annapolis. But as the remnants of Debbie move a bit closer from the south, winds will get a bit breezier out of the east Thursday with more showers and storms expected ahead of even breezier winds and potentially heavier rain Friday into Saturday morning as Debbie passes pretty much overhead through the region late Friday into early Saturday with some showers and storms possible still Saturday, but skies should start to clear in the PM hours Saturday as Debbie finally picks up its forward speed and races off to the northeast with the expectation for Sunday then being sunshine with highs in the mid-80s or so across the region. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X each day for updates, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, August 7th through Sunday, August 11th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. There's a new man on the keys this Wednesday at Brian Brew in Severna Park, and his name is Joel Brandon. Go check him out. Or you can start with Happy Hour with Nate Finn at Middleton Tavern, and then later catch Kevin Koa at Stan & Joe's on West Street. Chris Diller will be at Pirates Cove down in Galesville. The Highland Brothers will be at Catch 22 in North Beach. And under my other things to do at the bottom of each page, Hurricane Kevin is hosting open mic night again up at Firm Brewing up in the Crofton Gambrels area. Thursday, Get to the Point for Dan Haas. Oh No, One Night Only Band will be at the Annapolis Maritime Museum for Tides and Twos on Thursday, unless Hurricane Debbie has something to say about it. Let's hope not. Nate Finn will be at San Andreas Riverside down in Galesville, also unless Hurricane Debbie rolls in. Ray Roten will be at Brian Baru in Severna Park. And under my other things to do on Thursday, Annapolis Summer Garden Theater will present Big Fish starting Thursday through Sunday. Get your tickets at summergardentheater.com. Fridays start with Happy Hour with Steve and Kim Acoustic Duo at Gary's Grill in Severna Park, or down the road at Twain's Tavern with Lost and Found Trio Band. Rickshaw Lizard is back from summer break. You can catch them Friday at Middleton Tavern downstairs. DJ Veritas will be spinning the tunes at Dock Street. Bob Quinlan will be at Ram's Head Tavern on West Street for the late night shift. The Davidson Exchange will be at Annapolis Smokehouse on Friday night. Rick and the Revolving Doors will be at Blackwall Hitch in Annapolis on the Eastport side. Guava Jelly full band will be at Perry's in Odenton. Here's a fun one. Sweet Lita will be at Guinness Open Gate Brewery in Baltimore, featuring Michael McHenry and Ricky Wise. Rain or shine, all ages are welcome. The Low Keys will be at Old Bowietown Grill with Beer Money Band. And up in the Dina, the National Bohemians will be at Rumor Real. And if your Friday night finds you over on the shore, catch Joe Hickey at the Kentmore in Stevensville. Saturday, PJ and Neil will be at Gary's Grill. David Sparrow will be at Blackwell Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. Kevin Koa is bringing his entire band to Mother's in Arnold. DJ Veritas will be spinning the tunes at Chart House in Eastport. Joey Fitz will be at Ram's Head Tavern for the late night shift. Rickshaw Lizard will be at San and Joe's on West Street. Red Betty and the Ruckus will be on the water on the Harbor Queen sailing the Severn. Meerkat Nation will be at Ram's Head Roadhouse in Crownsville. The Highland Brothers will be down in Galesville at Pirates Cove. Noel and Jeff Band are back at Coconut Joe's in Edgewater. And if you remember my live stream a few months ago, they rocked it. Up in the Dina Saturday night, Sparks and McCoy will be at Rumor Meal in Pasadena. Sunday, start with brunch in the Dina with Michael Waskey at the Rumor Reel in Pasadena. Or in Edgewater at Cooper's Tavern with Brant Austin Dunn. Joey Fitz will be at the Beer Farm at Homestead Gardens in Davidsonville. Sean Peelan will be at Santa Joe's Riverside down in Galesville. And end the night with SVV Duo, which is Stephen Van Franken and Victoria at Santa Joe's on West Street. Up in the Dina, the Coastal Steel Band will be at Mike's Crab House North full band. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple-authorized service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.